Up the mountain we go. Once more to the outside. Is it true that danger is approaching in Tokyo? I'm sure Notori already told to look out everything. Better head for the outside world. Well, this won't lead anywhere good. At least he shouldn't try to stop us from going through this time. We got Notori's permission after blowing up a tank. What do you say about that, Kappa? I heard you'd be coming. Go on through. The boredest one you've ever seen. Now, Oko Ball. Let us pass through the door to the outside world. We did it. Back to the boring world. Secrets revealed. We actually made it. Huh? Looks a little different than the last time I was here. Oh, I know where we are. There's a park over on the path to the right. There's an old, unused show stage there. My guess is that's where we'll find Kasen then. Oh, so Kasen's out here too. First a shrine, now here. I wonder if there's something in this area connected against Tokyo. Something's not right. Stay back and try to keep out of sight. Okay. Alright, well luckily we can start off with getting a nice combo. Millennium Tree Rod. We pretty much have the best gear we're able to get currently. And because we've been doing all those side missions, we should be strong to start with for this zone. There was nothing over here. Okay then. I guess on occasion you do get item drops from boxes. Get back here. Do these fairies still have a ton of health? You bet they do. They never cease to fail at having a gargantuan amount of health. Oh, but don't worry, our power is unsurpassed to any fairy that witnesses Shrine Maiden. Vanish. What are these things supposed to be? Are these supposed to be like Roombas? I don't think you would want a Roomba with spikes coming out of it for house cleaning. Who the heck asked for that? What the? A Roomba? Maybe it's a secret invention. It's a prank you play on your friends. Put one in your house. And then tell them that you got them a nice present. Next thing you know, it shoots out spikes. Time for some spring cleaning. Anyway, let's get rid of these abominations. What? A bigger one. Feel the fantasy seal. Haha. Oh, but I fear there's more. The enemies just popped out of thin air. Alright, well let's get rid of the fairies first. Oh dear. You guys live with an inch of your life. Afraid we can't have that. Vanish. The only thing that's kind of annoying is this rock monster. We already know the rock monster's got like a gazillion health. Almost messed up the timing on that, but it's fine. Vanish. The kick is probably one of our best attacks. Slowly, we become stronger. Ah yes, bees. The world's not friend, but also a very friend. Bees are not terrible, except for those Japanese hornets. I'd suggest you look that up. If you want to see how massive those things are, they basically fill up your entire hand. You can decide if it's your friend after that. I don't know about the plant things, though. I don't even know if a plant like that even exists. Are there any plants that can shoot projectiles at you in real life? Also, what was the point of coming up here? Ow. Ow. They wanted us to attack something to open the seal. Alright. And then one of them decided to try and hide away, hoping they wouldn't have to fight. That's a lot of projectiles. Let's lessen that, shall we? Another Millennium Tree Rat. Huh? You live. Oh, we deflated him. Alright. Spirit Tree Rod. Everything is probably garbage that we picked up. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Wait, hold on, what was that last one? That one seemed okay. I wouldn't say ideally better. We kind of need the attack bonus, but I will say that the crit rate isn't exactly bad on it. Uh-oh, it's a massive one again. Can't have you coming through here. That crow can't get to us. Banish. Who the heck needs this many Roombas for the streets? A boring pearl bracelet. What to be fair, that'd be kind of pretty to look at. I don't want to deal with you, large fairy. Way too much health. Oh, great. We can't go in that way. Time to find an alternative route. Not this way. Maybe we'll get something nice out of it. The only reason it's worth doing some of these. Only problem is we can't say for certain. Also, that is a terrible camera. Something I noticed here is like the barrier actually shows through the building. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Maybe you were never meant to see that. Or what if the barrier is breaking the bounds of the universe? Anything useful? Butterfly dress plus. Potentially better. Only it disappointingly turns out that it is not, in fact. A plus is sometimes a negative. Don't be fooled. The plus is only there to fool you, sometimes with an extra line. Concealing its true identity. Rid of you. Definitely getting a lot of items, though. These enemies just keep popping out of nowhere. Instead of Reimu spring cleaning, now it's the real world's turn to do the same and get rid of the Shrine Maiden. They really don't want her here. They seem pretty okay with kasen, but no one apparently wants Reimu here. Well, there's good reasons for it, let's be honest. Alright. Almost there. Just a few more of you left, and we'll be on our way. I don't know what those things are called. I'm pretty sure they're just drones, but I feel like they have like a special kind of name for them. Somehow they didn't block them. Really specific hitbox. Nope, not having this. Your overpowered amount of health. You lived from a seal and a yin-yang. Alright. Lovely park you have here. There's not a lot of nature here. Unfortunate. Just a bunch of grass and whatever these pillars are. Alright, Case, and it's showtime. And in the back on the screen, you can see Scarlet Curiosity. A nice game. Nice of you to come, Reimu. Where's Sumariko? I told her to keep her distance, didn't want her to get caught in the fighting. Ha! At least your instincts haven't dulled. Now, show me the results of your training. Just get right to the chase. Sounds good to me. She seems to be taking quite a bit of hits, actually. Notice she has some kind of resistance. What is this move? Ah, yes. The blue death spirals. Much like a mine layer. Stand in that and you'll die from DOT. And then the rainbow orbs of magic. But don't stop pursuing you. They do a lot of damage. The longer the fight goes on, the stronger Kasen gets. That's the sucker. Alright, well, it's the magical rainbow orbs we gotta really look out for. Luckily, we have our spell card ready. Getting low on healing, though. And then heads up. If we do this, we won't get hit by them. And get another free healing, should we need it. What the? Haven't seen that at that before. One more, and you're finished. Huh? Ow. Took 7 damage. That hurt. Not bad, huh? I'll be back to my old self before you know it. It still isn't enough. You're still not strong enough to go up against the forces at work here. What are you talking about? Haven't either of you noticed there's something strange about all this? If you're talking about how the people of Gensokyo always want to beat the crap out of each other, then yeah, pretty strange to me. Huh, weird. Spare me the jokes. I'm talking about here, the outside world. You didn't run into any humans on the way here, did you? Not to mention, the dangerous enemies roaming the streets. Now that you mention it, I'm getting some serious post-apocalypse vibes here. Apocalyptic. That's it. I'm officially freaked out. What the heck is going on? I'm surprised it took you this long to realize. That aside, we have some important matters to discuss. I won't sugarcoat it. This world isn't real. What are you talking about? You should be asking Sumariko. This world was formed by her dreams after all. And it's even more boring than the real world. My dreams? Spill it. This isn't the first time you've come to Gensokyo, isn't it? What? It's true. I knew about Gensokyo, I just didn't know how to get there. But one day I realized I could send my consciousness here while I was asleep. I'd sneak naps in during class. I used to do that all the time, just so I could keep coming back to visit. But even though I was there in spirit, I couldn't interact with the people there. It was like I was a ghost, just floating through your world. But I wanted a chance to experience Gensokyo for real, in the flesh. And so I headed to the shrine, hoping to find a way to get there outside of my dreams. That's quite the story. Hey, wait a second. Wouldn't that make Gensokyo the dream world? Now you see the problem. You brought some sort of orb with you when you arrived in Gensokyo, yes? How did you get it? Funny story. Yakumo, I think. I was actually already in Gensokyo right before I met Reimu. A woman dressed in purple gave me the orb. I don't know how, but she was actually able to interact with me. She told me to use it as a way to return to Gensokyo. That's why I headed to that shrine. This world was created by the power of that orb. You were able to return to the outside world, but you are still asleep. I did feel like something was off in this town when we first met. In other words, you managed to enter the real Gensokyo from the world in your dreams. Are you telling me that reality and my dreams got mixed up somehow? Oh, I have an idea. Won't everything go back to normal if I just wake up? Sorry, but it's not that easy. We may be in a dream world, but we've retained our physical forms. That includes you, Shimuriko. The boundary between dreams and reality is becoming blurred through beyond recognition. Try and force a fix, and you'll just end up affecting the waking world as well. You mean those killer robots would end up in my world? Those machines were not created by your dreams. They are surveillance machines sent from the moon, made to look as though they came from your dream. The moon? Okay, now I'm totally lost. The moon is home to the Lunarians, a people who stay just out of sight of the humans on Earth. It's somewhat similar to the way Gensokyo is divided from the outside world. This is, wow, I mean, this is a lot to take in all at once. We've got a few former moon dwellers in Gensokyo too. Okay, you know, all of this sounded crazy before, but this is just straight up insane. I don't get it, why would the Lunarians want to mess with Gensokyo? You already mentioned the idea of robots appearing in reality, but I fear there is far worse threats that could result from this. Worst case scenario, both this world and Gensokyo would disappear, along with this dream. Disappear? You're messing with me, right? I'm afraid this is no joke. If Gensokyo can be erased, so can the moon. That's why you're keeping tabs on you. Most likely they're deciding whether or not they need to make you disappear instead. I can't believe it. All this just because I wanted to fish at a magical wonderland. I don't think so. Someone out there is trying to use you. Everything Kasen said is still just guesswork. We can't say so for sure if it's true or not. If those machines weren't created by your dreams, that is more than enough to prove that someone else is involved. Fine then. I'll just have to go to the moon and see what's happening for myself. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Do you really think you could stand a chance in the state you're in now? Oh please, who do you think you're talking to? I'll find a way to make it work. Lunarians are no pushovers. Watch yourself out there. Oh, one last thing. Shimuriko, you said some woman in purple gave you the orb, right? What's her name? Yukari. She didn't say what her name was, and come to think of it, I can't even remember what she looked like. I've had my suspicions about her as well. It's not out of her power to muddle Shimuriko's memory. She may be a sage, but she's no stranger to causing chaos in Gensokyo. I'll keep an eye on her for the moment. Perhaps it could even lead to a solution for Shimuriko's predicament. Thanks, that'd be a huge help. Great. And we're back here after all of that dialogue.